Hey everybody, it's Marlene of Marlene Motivates, and I thought I'd do a little bit of a pop up. This is your channel for motivation, inspiration, positivity, all of those things. So I was just about to do my nighttime routine, but I thought I'd pop up and give a little bit of a motivation. Um, but when I have something to say, when something is on my spirit to say it, I just have to say it. I wanted to say that, nobody knows what your battle is. And what one person's battle is has nothing to do with another person's battle. Um, Two people could be going through the same two people could be going through the same situation. Two people could be having the same sort of issue, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be solved the same way. It doesn't mean that there are people who actually want to follow through and help you. We have That's why I say that nobody knows what your battle is. Nobody knows what my battle is because you shouldn't tell everybody to begin with, but I have to say that, whatever it is that you are enduring today, motivators, and I know that many of us are enduring some heavy battles, some heavy problems in our lives, really going through a lot. And I want you to know that, you're not alone in this life. Many times we feel like we're alone. I know I do. Many times I feel like the weight of the world. Hi, Miss Roxanne. How are you doing? Welcome. Sometimes I can feel the weight. I feel like everybody just doesn't know the things that you actually are enduring, you know? People don't know the things that you're going through. Hey, East, how are you doing? Welcome. Yeah, I thought I'd do a pop up. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Let me make sure. Hold on one second, guys. That you're not alone. Don't let anybody tell you about your life. Never let other people try to control, your thought process or tell you how you should be living your life and what you should be enduring and all of those things and how you should handle it because every single person is different. I wanted to say that. Nobody knows what your battle is. And I want you all to know that you're not alone. Whatever your battle is, no matter what, I know there's a lot of people that are lonely. They're or a lot of those things. Oh, I turned off I had my Wi-Fi and my what is it called? I had both on at the same time, so I hope it's better. I wanted to say that, there's a lot of people that are going through multiple things at the same time, whether it's financial issues, health problems, relationship issues, maybe things with your job, things with your kids, just life in general, or even sometimes the battle that we're enduring is our own personal battle, our own personal issues, the thoughts that we have in our own mind about ourselves. I just wanted to encourage you all for a moment and to tell you all this that, you're not alone. I wanted you all to know that you're not alone, even though sometimes it feels like we are. But I wanted to encourage somebody today and to let you all know that you're not alone in this life, even if it seems like you're alone, even it seems like you're not getting support, even if it seems like, you know, you're going through so much and the weight of the world is on your shoulders. I want you to know that you're not alone. There are people out there that are wanting the best for you. It's not always the people that you know, but it's the people that you don't know. It's the people that you've never seen that are thinking for you and want better for you. I had to learn that the people that I trust, the people that I depend on sometimes are not always dependable. We can't always depend on everybody to be there for us. We can't always expect us from other people. And that hurts sometimes because I know sometimes like I'm out there and I'm trying to give support. I'm trying to give love to people. Hey Tamika, how are you doing? Happy Friday. Sometimes we always are giving our best. You're trying to be the best, whatever you are in people's life, the best mom, the best dad, the best sister, cousin, whoever, best workmate, best sibling, best partner. We're out here trying to give our best to other people, but then they don't give you back what you are putting out there. And it's okay because what goes around comes around. And I know in the moment it may not feel like it. It doesn't always feel like it will ever, we'll ever get our just due. We'll ever just get what we should get. But I want you to know whatever it is that you're battling today, whether it's mental, financial, physical, it's something in the spirit, it's negativity, it's doubt, feelings of worthlessness. Everybody has some sort of battle, something that they're always trying to improve in their life. I want you to know that you can endure and get through anything. It's not always about who is on our side, it's about us. What do you think about yourself? And I speak to all my motivators family right now. I want to speak to your heads and I want to speak to your heart to not give up. And I know that it's easier said than done. It's easy for me to say, don't give up. Because I know you'll say, Marlene, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know my situation. You don't know what I'm dealing with in my family and this person and that person or my health or my financial means. people do when there's negativity around you, maybe we naturally. Thanks for dropping those member emojis, Estad. Thank you. When we're going through something, when we're enduring, we feel like the season of that heavy weight will never end. And I know. I've endured many battles in my life, and every single person has. But no two people battle the same. Everybody, the way they deal with things is different. Hey, Nolans, how are you doing? Welcome. Happy Friday to you and everybody in the chat. Whatever it is that you're battling today and any day, I want you to start speaking some positive things over yourself, over your life, um, speaking things of hope and promises for your future. Hey, Nate, how are you? Welcome. I want you to speak some positive words over yourself, speak some positivity over your life. We may not be able to control what's going on the outside, but we can always control this. You always have control of your mindset. You always have control of your focus. We may not always be able to control what other people say. You can't control that part. You can't control the people, what they who will support you and the ones that don't like you and the jealousy and the negativity out there in this life. And we can't stop our bodies from failing, having health problems. We can't stop things from being so expensive and high. We can't stop that. But what can we control? What we can't control is what we think about ourselves. What we can control is our actions, what we choose to do every day we wake up. When you wake up, do you wake up with a spirit of appreciation and gratitude for who I am, and I'm here another day, and I'm grateful, and I'm going to allow my mind to be positive? So no matter what your situation is, no matter what your battle is, I don't know your battle, you don't know mine, but one thing is for sure, we're all human beings. We all have feelings. We all go through struggles, but don't focus on the negative too long. That's why it's a mindset shift. It is definitely, it's a mindset shift, and we have to allow our mind, we have to allow our mind to think, I can have better, I can be better. Hey, Shay, how are you doing? Welcome in, everybody. If you guys could hit the like, I really appreciate it. And please check out my mods that are in blue. I have to say this, whatever it is that you're enduring, to all you moms, dads, aunties, uncles, grandparents, sisters, just human beings, to all of you humans, all of you motivators, all of you who are trying your best to just go through the day to day life, be encouraged. I know in the battle, I know in the storm, I know in the difficulty, we don't feel encouraged. We don't feel supported all of the time. We don't. But I want you to know that just because other people aren't encouraging you, you have yourself. You know, there's nobody that should be a cheerleader for your life like you. You have to cheerlead and campaign for yourself. And that's why I always say, I want to inspire somebody with this thought. Hope exists, and hope exists for you, just like hope exists for me. See, but it's specific to every person. There is hope for whatever you need, but you have to see the silver lining. You have to see the 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 um the sun after the rain. You have to look for the little glimmers of hope. You have to look for the good in your life. You have to be able to step into gratitude and appreciation and look for the good, because there's always going to be negatives out there. There's not going to be positives all the time that you see. You have to look for it. You have to look, you have to search, and you have to seek the opportunities. Awesome, East. Thank you so much. Thank you for the thumbs up. um, you have to look, you have to search, you have to seek for opportunities. And I want to encourage every single one of you, you know, just because, this is social media, it can be an environment that can be toxic, but also I choose on my platform to make sure I fortify the minds. I try to fortify the heart. I upbuild, I encourage, I speak life over every single person in the sound of my voice. That's a responsibility, and I take it very seriously. I hope to upbuild you and encourage you. And I don't know what battle it is that you're facing right now, but I hope that whatever it is that you're enduring, whatever you're going through, that you have peace. You have peace through your storm. Yeah, peace. Peace is something that we're always searching for. But I had to understand that it's not about peace from other people, it's the peace from within. Hey, Kelly, how are you doing? Welcome. It's the peace from within. For many, many years, I was always searching for peace. I was always searching for hope. I was always searching for love from other people. But I never realized that the peace and the hope and the love was inside of me. And the peace, the hope, and the love is inside of you. But you have to believe that. You have to believe in your own self. You have to have confidence. You have to encourage yourself. You have to speak over yourself and your life every single day you wake up. You have to encourage your own self. You have to pat your own self on the back and remind yourself, I'm a human being, but I'm a wonderful person. I'm strong. See, we have to speak victory. We have to speak hope. We have to speak light over ourselves, even through the storm, even through the darkness, even the times where we want to give up, right? Many times, we feel like just throwing in the towel and say, why try? It seems like the more you try, the more like nothing is really working out. But, I want to say this: nobody knows what your battle is. Never know, you know, even when I come on to social media, I have real life issues. And a lot of people don't understand that just because I do social media, just because I'm a motivational person, I try my best to be positive. It doesn't mean I don't have negative thoughts. And the same thing for you all. I know that you go through things and you endure so much, but I know that you are going through something. All of us are. And we don't know what the battles of other people are. And you know what? I want to start getting into talking about this. Nobody knows the battle that you're enduring right now in this moment, but there are people out there that pretend to care. They pretend to care about you, they pretend they support you, they come around like a wolf in sheep's clothing. And they lie, they cheat, they're jealous of you, they talk about you, they backstab you, they get on your side, they get you to trust them, and then they go in for the kill, right? That's what people do. I know that's right. You never give up, but it some people can make life a very, the weight of it. Some people can make it so difficult. They make it harder than it is. I know, like, especially on the job, certain coworkers or managers on social media, negative people, people who hate themselves, people who are unhealed. We all know people like that, unhealed, negative people who have no spiritual need. They don't know who they are, or the people who just want to control you, want to control your thoughts. And I find that to be a very sad thing about adults. You know, there's a lot of people who are adults, but they still mentally, they're still a little boy or they're still a little girl. They have not come to full maturity and allowed for others to have a difference of opinion. Hey, Derek, how are you doing? They have not allowed another person as an adult to have a different opinion. And you can. You can have a opinion that's different from somebody else. That doesn't mean they're a bad person. But when you come into maturity, you allow others to feel how they feel. Sometimes you'll learn something. It's not about control. It's not about thinking that you know everything because you don't. If you haven't walked in someone's shoes, if you haven't endured exactly what they have endured, then how can you know? And even if you have endured something just like another person, there's different circumstances, it's different personalities. Yes, I appreciate you, East. Have a great rest of your evening. I'm always awesome every single day, Derek. I choose it. I choose my portion. I choose my portion of positivity every single day. I wake up. And I didn't plan on coming on here and saying anything, but I definitely wanted to say this to somebody who needs it. I felt like there was somebody out there in my motivational audience that needed to hear a message of hope. You know, somebody needs to hear, don't give up. Don't give up, especially when you feel like it. Don't give up because you're right there. Most of the time we give up right before our gift, right before our blessing, right before something is going to come to fruition for us. Don't give up. And especially don't listen to other people who don't know your story. What people do, one thing about human beings, what they're very good at is passing judgments, thinking that they know about you. And I find that the our biggest critics is your own relatives, your own quote unquote family, the ones that are supposed to love us the most. And they don't always love us the way we need to receive love. And I had to learn that I had to grow into that thought, even with my own relative. You know, I'm not perfect, I'm human, I make mistakes, but I'm learning more and more as I grow that how I want to do things is not how another person wants to do it. You won't give up. Never give up, Derek. And everybody who is in the sound of my voice, never give up, even when you feel like it. Even when you feel like giving up, even when you feel like it's too much. See, I always say all the time, it's so important for us to encourage ourselves. And when I get to the point where I feel I can't, I have nothing, I've come to the bottom of my cup. That's where your support system comes in. Your really good friends, your accountability partners, your mentors, your coaches. You have to have people out there that are encouraged as well. That's why your associates matter. The people you surround yourself with, the people you talk to. And I didn't understand that before. I remember when I was younger, my mom used to always tell me, be careful who you associate with. And I just thought she was just talking, but there is so much wisdom in those words. We cannot expect somebody who is negative to give us a positive impact. We can't expect somebody who is not doing anything with their life to encourage us to do something with ours. So that's why we have to make choices. We have to make a choice to live. We have to make a choice to thrive. We have to make a choice to encourage ourselves. And another thing about this life is we have to make a choice to choose ourselves. Hmm. I don't know how many of you have been like me, but I had to do something different recently. I had to make some choices and learning to choose me, learning that I'm enough. I'm enough to set boundaries. I'm enough to respect myself. I'm enough to say, no, I don't want to do that and mean it. So do the same, motivators. If you really don't want to do something, then don't. If you don't want to explain something, don't. If you can't afford something, don't try to pretend to keep up with the Joneses or this person and that person. If you don't have it and then you're struggling to try to keep up this image, this facade, this character, don't do that to yourself. Be your true, real, authentic self. You know what you can afford. You know what your situation is. You know what your life is. And the people who don't understand, move on past them. They don't matter, anyways. This stream is talking about the people who pretend to care, right? There's a lot of people in our life that pretend to care about us. They pretend that they're our friends. They pretend that they love us. They pretend that they support, the fake support on social media, the fake support in real life. Yeah, never give up. Hey, realists, never give up on your life in doing what you want to do. And I want to say to somebody that it's never too late. Hey, Keisha. Hey, realists. What's going on? Shout out to my mods. If you see my mods in the building, please check out their channels. I always want to say that. Never allow anybody to stop you from being your best. Never let anybody stop you from your peace of mind. I'm going to tell you something. Peace is your most precious commodity. It is. Don't let other people take away your peace of mind because they don't know you. They're not paying your bills. And we live in this society where people get into keyboard wars. People want to tell you this and that and tell you how to run your life and what you should afford and what you should do. Your situation is not mine, and mine is not yours. I will never tell anybody what to do. I will never tell anybody what to say. But one thing I will tell you is you got to have confidence in yourself. You have to speak life over yourself in your life. You know, whatever it is that you're going through or whatever it is that you're enduring today, whatever it is that you're enduring today, I want you to know, hold on, keep on holding on. And right now I'm going to take a moment to speak to those who have ever struggled with some mental health um, problems and issues. And I know there's many people that they struggle. It's one of those silent things that people feel that they always have to be okay. And I'm going to tell you something, that sometimes we're not okay. And it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to take a rest. It's okay if you need to cry. It's okay if you need to talk to someone. It's okay if you need to turn off your phone. It's okay to be your real and true authentic self. That's okay. And in this society where, people are on social media and they always want to highlight like life is perfect and there's always going to be a smile on your face, and that's just not reality. There's real problems, there's drama, there's foolishness, there's a lot of negativity out there, you know. I know that. And I know there's times where you just don't feel like smiling. Sometimes you just really feel like you're in this brain fog, like you're there, but you've mentally checked out because the weight of the world, real life issues and situations, loneliness, sadness, drama, foolishness, you know, trying to handle all of these expensive bills. I know, I get it. I live in this life as well, and I know about those real issues and real problems. Hey, Ria, how are you doing? Welcome. But I want you all to know, keep your head up and keep being yourself. I feel like I'm always going to put that out in the atmosphere. I'm always going to promote people being their real and true authentic self. Always be your real and true authentic self. And who cares who likes it? Who cares if they think that it won't work? the only person that you need to convince is yourself. When you convince yourself, I'm going to win at this, I'm a champion, I'm victorious. You are. You're a soldier. You're a soldier for the battle. And it's battles that we face every single day, that there are some people that they could never handle your life. Hmm. They can never handle, just because people are on social media and you see them come on social media and they could have a smile on their face, but you never know what a person is going through. You never know what a person is enduring. And I wanted to come on and to say that. I don't know what it is that you're enduring, but I sure hope that you have peace in your life. I sure hope you have somebody that you can talk to. I hope you have somebody to lean on for support. And if you don't, remember you have yourself. Be your own best friend. And if you need to talk to somebody, if you need to talk to a therapist, there's nothing wrong. I know that there's a lot of, people are very skittish in talking about mental health and saying that they need support, you know, men, women, we all have to take care of our mental health. If we're not okay, it's okay. Admit it to yourself. Admit it to yourself. Okay. Yes, Ria, so true. Rilla says focusing on anything other than how we feel does nothing but distract us. Yes. And there's so much things out there that we can be distracted by, right? We're distracted. We're just going through this life, and there's so much distractions in this world, so many things that are evil, negative, foolishness, drama, and you could be going through so much things in your life and you never get to a space where you're at peace. You never get to a space where you're living your life in your purpose. You don't have joy because you haven't selected it, you know. I had to learn that as I matured, I had to learn to start choosing myself. It's not that I don't care about other people. It's not that I don't support other people, but I had to learn how to support me. I had to learn that I was important, that I was valuable enough, that I deserve to be listened to, that I deserve to use my gifts. I deserve to believe in me. I deserve to do something that was outside of what other people like, that I don't have to have anybody else's stamp of approval. I don't need anybody's permission to be me but me. Hmm. I don't know who resonates with that message like me, but I used to always be searching and seeking for acceptance from other people, but never accepting myself for everything that I was. I mean, from my outside to my inside. Learning, I always speak about this positive self talk, positive confidence, and reinforcement, you know, to all you ladies and gentlemen. Speak positively over your own life. Learn to look at your own self in the mirror and say, I am phenomenal. Not good, not okay, not ordinary. I am phenomenal. You are. You're phenomenal, every single one of you. But it takes a lot of courage and strength to believe that. We may say we care about ourselves and we love ourselves, but what about when it actually counts? Are you doing the work on your inside? The hard work, all of the things that people said about you, whether past or in the present. And those things hurt. People say, hate that stupid saying, you know, when they say words will never hurt you, sticks and stones, but words will never hurt you. That's the biggest lie. Oops, phone just dropped. People always say, but words will never hurt you. And that's a lie. Words do hurt. They hurt a lot. It really does. Yes, realist ones. Okay. Realist one says, focusing on anything other than how we feel does nothing but distract us. Yeah, so much distractions out there. Yeah. And realist says, negativity is my worst enemy. Yeah. And if we don't really guard our mind, if we don't really, you know, take control of this right here and say, That's a them problem. That's not a me problem. I have to remind myself sometimes when I start taking on other people's issues. That's not my problem. That's their problem. They need to work on themselves. I had to stop picking up other people's issues because it's such a heavy weight. Your own problems, your own things that you have going on. I know I got real life issues within myself, and it has nothing to do with anybody else. It's not that I don't care about other people. It's not that I don't love other people, but I had to learn to pause and to think, am I okay? Am I right here? Am I all right in my spirit, in my skin? How's my health? Real talk, you know, those things that we want to pretend or we want to, appear. You could dress yourself up and look really good, hair, nails, this outfit, the show, right? We could put it on the show for other people. That's the easy thing. It's easy to put on a show for other people, but it's another thing to allow yourself to strip down and be transparent with yourself and to say, you know what, I need to work on this and this about me. I need to do this for me, not for anybody else, not for who you're in a relationship with, your kids, this person, for your job, for you, for me. I had to learn to be real and authentic with me because every day I wake up and I go to bed, it's with me. And I had to learn to love me and to take that very seriously. When I was feeling down, when I'm feeling discouraged, when I feel sad, I allow myself to feel that and not hide from it, not lie to it. Take your mental health days. You get one you. A job is not going to care about you. And I get it. You got real bills and bills come and you got to pay them. I get that. But take your days off too. Take your mental health. Take care of you. Know how valuable that you are. Let's see what is going on in the chat here. Yes. Amen, Marlene. Thank you, Ria. See what I missed. Keisha says, focusing on gratitude for all I have gives me peace and great joy. And that's what we have to do. We have to focus on what we have. You know how this society is set up. It's set up for us to never be satisfied. It's for us to never be grateful for what we have. It's always about upgrading, upgrade, upgrade, upgrade everything, and never to be satisfied with what we do have. Be satisfied with who you are, with where you are in your life, and have peace. I'm my best self. I try to be real with me. I try to love me. And we can't always live up to the standards for everybody. We can't always be there and be supportive of everybody. Are you supportive of yourself? And if I'm real and honest with myself, there's a lot of times where I choose to love other people more than I choose to love me. That's not good. That's toxic. And we have to go about shifting our mindset, shifting our priorities. We will put a priority of a job or your child or your romantic relationship or your friends, and inside you're suffering. Don't suffer. Don't suffer. Speak up for yourself and love yourself. Rilla says that part right there, Lean. It really has nothing to do with not being an ignorant person. It's just what we choose to stand on business for ourselves. Yes, we have to. We have to stand on business. If we don't hold ourselves down, who else gonna do it? Nobody. Nobody is going to advocate for us but us. Okay? Nobody. And it takes a strong woman or a strong man to say, I need to work on me. I need to improve my life. And whatever it is that it takes for you to be successful. Sometimes to be successful, you just need to shift certain people out your life. Sometimes we need to start working on our own mindset, maybe our attitude. Maybe we need to start showing appreciation for who we are, for what we can do, and not focusing on what we can't. I remember when my mentor was helping me with that. I was always focusing on, well, I can't do it like this, and I can't do this like that person, and I don't have this, and I don't have that. if we always hyper focus on what we don't have, we will have, we're automatically going to have a negative attitude. We will definitely be ungrateful. We'll be miserable. There'll be no peace. And why would you want to live that space when we can make a choice to say, I have this and I have that, and I have this and I have myself, and I have peace. I'm at a space and stage in my life where I don't care what other people think about me. I don't care who likes me. I don't care who wants to show up and who wants to support. I don't care if a person that I used to rock with then suddenly turns their back. I don't care about that, because who is meant to be in your life will be. Who really cares about you is not going to go anywhere. But we know about this life, about the pretenders, like I call them, the great pretenders, and it's all over social media. With their fake support, and they're here and they rock with you and they like you, and then the next minute they're not talking to you. Social media is a whole different animal. It's a lot of interesting individuals, as I like to call it, very interesting, with different personalities. But we can't, don't let social media, don't let people who don't know you change you. Don't let people who don't know you stop you from getting your bag. I have no problem with saying I still go to my 9 to 5 job, but in the meantime, I'm also hustling for my side hustle and for what is going to stop me from having that 9 to 5, because I got to focus on my own business. Because I know for myself, I'm not speaking for anybody. I'm speaking for me right now, standing on my business. I know that I'm not going to want to be punching a clock for the rest of my life. I got to make what is my grind come to fruition. But it means I got to do something I've never done. I got to go silent. I got to work hard to do what is meant to be for me. Now, I don't know who I'm speaking to with uh, on this message, but if you feel like there's something that you want to do, but maybe you're nervous, you're scared, you're worried, I don't know, I can't afford it, little at a time. Get yourself some good accountability partners, a mentor, a therapist, a life coach. Get yourself some people in your life that's going to back you and tell you you can do it. You got this. That was huge for me in shifting my life into thinking that I had no hope to thinking that I have nothing but hope. Most of the time, when we feel hopeless, when we feel like the weight of the world and all of these situations on our head, on our heart, on our back, in our spirit, and it's just, you just feel, just not right and very discouraged, most of the time, because we're not living our life on purpose. We're not living our life with purpose. We have not chosen peace. We have not reminded ourselves of hopes, of our dreams. We have to get back into restoring our dreams. What dreams do you have? What do you want to do with your life? It's never too late. Never. It's never too late to be yourself. It's never too late to love yourself. It's never too late to enjoy your life. But it's all up to us, right? It's all up to you to do what you need to do so that you can be happy, you know. And like I said originally, nobody knows what your battle is. And to anybody out there that is battling something right now on today, I hope it gets better. Um, I hope you come to peace with it. I hope you restore your hopes and your dreams. I hope you get into your purpose, you know. I hope you forgive either other people or yourself. And I have to pause on that for a second. When I was going through certain situations in my life, the person that I needed to forgive the most was myself. And I'll tell you what I mean on that. Sometimes we have to forgive our own self, that I didn't believe in myself enough to know that I could do something. We have to forgive ourselves for not being who we're meant to be, you know? And I get it that We have issues going on and problems in life, but you have to fight to be your best self. It's a fight, it's a battle. And there's lots of battles that each and every person has. And my battle is not yours. You know, your battle is not mine. But one thing is for sure, you have to fight for what you want out of this life. And if you don't, you're going to get what you've always gotten. If you don't shift, if you don't change, if you don't make changes, and also if you don't make better choices. See, one thing that I learned about this life is that I have a choice. You have a choice. You can make a choice to pivot. You can make a choice to shift from that direction to this direction. You know, you can shift and say, I have a choice to keep my head up instead of saying, I can't, I won't. You know, we have to remove those things from our vocabulary. Don't say you can't. Don't say you won't. You can and you will. You are. And then all it is, the only difference from a person who has not got to their level of success is just having a plan and following through and being consistent. That's it. And then eventually one day it's going to hit. It's just consistency. That's all. Consistency, hope. That's it. So do what you need to do. Be consistent. Be consistent for you. Love yourself and love your life. Forgive your past so that you can live in the present. I feel that that right there is a message for somebody. Forgive your past so you can live in your present. Don't make yourself or other people miserable for your past. What happened in your past, some things are, of course, very traumatic, very hurtful, terrible things can happen to us in our life. But one thing that we can't control what other people did, but we can control how we react to it. It's about our reactions and not the actions of other people. You know, for many years, I was always so upset with what people would do, how they would show up or how they would not show up for me, how they talked to me. But we have to stop worrying and trying to control what other people say. We can't control what they say. We can't control what they do. We can't make people do the right thing. We can't make people love us. We can't make people understand us. All we can do is be ourselves. All you can do is be yourself. Know yourself, love yourself, and respect yourself. I think that that's very important. So, to everybody who is going through a battle right now on today, you know, I don't know what your battle is. And I know that it's very hurtful when you're going through a storm or a struggle and you want certain people to be there for you. I've been there many a days. You're expecting certain individuals to be there, either to be there physically or to give you the emotional support, to give you financial support, and they're just not there for you. I'm going to tell you something that I had to learn. Not everybody who says that they love you actually does. Hmm. Not everybody that says they love you actually does. Love is something that people just say, but you really don't know what's the motive behind it. You really don't know why they're saying they love you. You don't know what's the reason why. Are they saying this to manipulate you, to use you, to control you? Is it a love bombing? Is it a manipulation tactic? We don't really know. We don't know why people are doing what they do. But one thing is for sure, don't go by the words, go by the action. Keisha says absolutely self-control is the only true control. All we can do in this life is work on ourselves. That's it. We can do nothing else but be our real and true authentic self. That's it. That's it. We can do nothing but that, you know. You can only control how you view the situation, and if it's something outside of our control, give it back to them. Give it back to them. Give people back their problems, give people back their issues. That's not your problem. Let people do what they're going to do, and you do what you're going to do. Don't let anybody stop you from being happy. Don't let anybody stop your peace of mind. Don't let anybody disrespect you. You first have to respect yourself. Self-respect is so important, you know. So don't worry about the people who don't care, you know. Focus on the ones that do. Please learn the lesson from me. Pay attention to the people who actually do support you, the people who actually care for you, that people who actually rock with you, and don't worry about the people who don't. We spend so much energy. Why don't they do this and why don't they do that? No, shift your energy and your focus to who does show up for me, who actually does love me, who is treating me in the right way, who is encouraging me, fortifying my mind, my heart, and my spirit, so that I can be my best self. That's the people that you focus on. Stop wasting your energy on who doesn't support you. Stop wasting your energy on who doesn't like you. Forget about them. Forget it. Okay? Forget about them and focus on you and making sure you're in a positive space. I want that. I hope for that. It's one of the reasons why I do my channel. I do my channel to restore hope in people, because I was at a position in my life a few years ago where I felt that there was no hope. I felt like there was nothing to look forward to. And I'm not saying it because I read it in the book. I lived that. I felt hopeless. And I'm telling you that hope exists for us. Hope exists for you, but it's just about us doing what we need to do so that we can be our best, so we can be at peace, so you can be at joy. Sometimes the reason for our lack of peace is because we're not saying no when we need to. We're not standing up for ourselves. We're not setting boundaries. You got to first respect yourself. Even if other people don't like it, that's their problem. Still set your boundaries and don't ask for people to do things. This is what it's going to be. It's not optional. Okay. When you learn to respect yourself, other people will have no other choice but to respect you, or they're going to get cut off. You know, Self love is something, it's a gift that you have to give yourself. Nobody can make you love yourself. You have to learn to love yourself. You have to learn what you want out of this life. You have to have your own values and do things for yourself that pours that love into yourself. And especially when you're going through a battle, these are the times where you have to speak all that positive self talk over yourself until your situation shifts. Even in the storm, encourage yourself. I want to say that to all of you, especially in the storm, encourage yourself. In your storm, in your struggle, when you're enduring a lot, encourage yourself. This is when you speak over your life. I can get through this. I am stronger than I think. Don't be fearful, be fearless. All it is the power of the tongue. Your words have value, your words have power. So it shows how important it is to speak over yourself, to encourage yourself. You got this, motivators. I want to say that you got this. Whatever it is that you're battling on today, I will get through this. This too shall pass. And the people who leave your life, the people who backstab you, the ones that are jealous of you, the ones that don't like you, they can go. Make them go. Don't try to hold on or ask them why they're doing. No. If somebody wants to be nasty to you, someone wants to be hateful and spiteful and jealous and all of those things, let them go, release them. Don't try to hold on to people who are trying to drag you down like crabs in the barrel. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to win, or they don't want you to be doing better than them. That's their problem. Yes, Derek, get rid of stinky thinking. You have to, you know. Yes, Ria. You have to let them go for real. It's not just physically letting them go. You have to let them go to restore your mental health so that you can be at peace, because some people will literally make you lose your mind if you allow them, because of their drama, and they're always into something. They're always making problems and issues and starting stuff. They're throwing rocks and hiding their hands, right? Always starting something and doing something and trying to get you involved in it. You don't need that in your life, you know? Or the ones that always want you to solve their problems, the ones that don't handle their money. They make poor money management, they have poor money management skills, and they're always coming to you with their hand out to get them out of their problems. While we can, you can help people from time to time if it's in the power of your hand, but it's not something you should feel forced to do, you know, no matter who it is in your life. It's not your responsibility to take care of grown adults. It's different if it's a child. Yes, it's your children, then that's your responsibility. But I'm talking about your siblings, your grown children, or other people in your life, your quote unquote friends, you know, be careful. You know, I just want to speak this message to every single one of you motivators, for anybody who is going through a battle, whether the battle may be loneliness, depression, self doubt, or just being in a rut, feeling discouraged, the weight of the world, or maybe some have been grieving, experiencing a loss of a passing of a loved one. My thoughts and my hopes are with you that things are going to shift in your life, that things will be better. But remember, first, you got to speak over your own life. Nothing can shift your mind until you allow it to shift. You got to speak over yourself. I can do this. I'm amazing. I got this. Every day I wake up with hope and promises for my future. I'm going to do what I need to do. Yeah, it's all of those things. Yeah, they make their problems your responsibilities. That's exactly what they do, Derek, right? But it's not. We have to stop picking up other people's problems and putting it in our back and thinking like, I have to bail them out financially. I have to do this. I have to. No, you don't. No, you don't. Take your life back. Take your power back. Until we learn to respect ourselves, until we put boundaries out there and not just say it, but actually say, I'm not going to do this and this and this for you anymore. And you don't have to explain why. That's it. I'm not. And then don't, and be unapologetic about it, because I deserve to be happy, because I deserve to be at peace, because I deserve to live my life without headache and negativity. And you do. You deserve to live this life with peace and hope and joy. And anybody who is outside of that, anybody who is bringing negativity and drama and jealousy in your life, they don't deserve to be in your close circle. There's a lot of people that we know in our life, and we care for them, and some of them we do love them. But first, they have to make better decisions. They have to grow up. They need to heal. They need to be accountable for their own actions. It's not our job to be their savior. That's not your job. That's not my job. And I'm not just speaking to you, I'm speaking to myself. It's not my job. I can't make somebody love themselves. I can't make somebody else do the right thing. I can't make somebody else support themselves. I can't make somebody respect themselves. They have to do that for themselves. just like you. You have to do what you need to do so that you can be okay. Remember, the battle, the battle is not yours, and it's not yours alone. Oh, I'm going to like that. Thank you so much, Derek. I really truly appreciate it. Thank you for that super sticker. When I go live on Monday, I'm gonna play the super chat song because I'm gonna do that through StreamYards on Monday. But I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for that super sticker. Shout out to everybody who was watching live this evening. Shout out to all my mods. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Shout out to my channel members, my motivators club. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for your support month in and month out. You all are welcome to join my channel membership. Over here on Marlene Motivates, I do motivational videos every single day, Monday to Sunday. I have a 2 to 3 minute video that I upload every single morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just a short inspiration, motivational message, or a life lesson, something like that. So you are always welcome to tune into it. And I encourage you, love yourself, respect yourself, set boundaries, know your worth. If you don't love yourself, nobody can make you love yourself. It's a gift that keeps on giving. Be your own cheerleader, your own best friend, and respect you. See, I don't know what your battle is. And I know that there's people who are in our life and they pretend they care about us, but they don't care about you. They're only in your life to use you. But you got to open up your eyes and to see the truth of it. You're trying to use me, manipulate me, take from me. You're jealous of me or hate me because I love myself or because maybe you have a talent or a gift. But we can't do anything about those people. We can't do anything about the negativity from other people. You just keep being your best self. You be a bright beam of light, as my mentor always tells me. You just keep on going out in the world and shining brightly. You know, a lot of people, they don't like to see when you're happy. A lot of people don't like to see when your real and true authentic self. People don't like it. But it's okay. As long as you are happy within yourself, as long as you love yourself, as long as you're in a position of peace, that's what counts. Don't worry about other people. Have courage. Keep your head up. Be strong. Know your worth, and make sure you get your support system, your support team of positive people who will encourage you and help you to be accountable and help you to love yourself and will build you up and lift you when you need to be lifted. I hope that this message resonated with somebody. I hope somebody got something to help to restore some hope mentally, maybe in your spirit. Maybe if you're struggling with something financially, whatever it is that you're dealing with, I wish you hope. I wish you peace. I wish you love. And the best gift, self love. I hope you have that for yourself. Keep on going, everybody. Keep your head up and never give up. Never, ever give up, even when it seems like there's nothing ahead for you. There's always hope. There is always hope. I'm Marlene of Marlene Motivates, and you've tuned into your dose of positivity. You've tuned into your dose of positivity. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you all so much for the likes and the shares. And thank you, Derek, for the super chat. I will see you guys back on Monday for the next live stream. And if you have subscribed to this channel recently, thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you for being a part of the Motivators family. Shout out to my mods who work so hard to keep my chat clean. And thank you to everybody. I wish you all the best. I wish you hope, peace, love, prosperity, and all the joy that you can handle. I'm Marlene of Marlene Motivates. And you know what we say over here. Thank you so much, Estelle. You know what we say over here. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life. Yes, motivators, go out there and live your life on purpose and with purpose. I will see you guys in the morning for a motivated daily. Everybody, take care. Have a great weekend and be your best self. Keep your head up, keep going. This is Marlene Motivates, and I'm out.